Hello and welcome to a lifelong love affair podcast. I'm your host, Lana Carius, and I'm so glad to have you here with me today. My goal is to help you create and manifest the lifelong love affair you desire and deserve to have. No matter where you are in your relationship, in your love life, you are in the right place. In today's episode, we are talking about why we should be grateful and thank our partner, our spouse, our boyfriend, girlfriend. And this episode, especially, is a dedication to my incredible man, my husband, the love of my life. And I am taking advantage of it today to talk about this topic because oftentimes we are blinded by the fact that we are living our lives on a day-to-day basis, and we are unable to see the light. We are unable to see the incredible things that we are surrounded by, especially when it comes to our partner. So a few days ago, it was my husband's birthday, and I wanted to make sure this year that he received my birthday wish as soon as he woke up. So since I sleep in a lot longer than he does, I decided I would send him a voice message. And that's exactly what I did. I slept after midnight so I could send him a voice message that was dated on the day of his birthday, and then I went to sleep. Now, I for me, celebrating birthdays has been a journey because for a very long time, I neglected celebrating my own birthday. When it came to my husband, he is used to celebrating his birthday, and that is something that I learned from him. And I think that as the years go by and as I become more of the person that I desire to be, celebrating birthdays has become more of a priority as well. So this year, I really wanted to make sure that he had his little moment and that the message, my happy birthday message to him was received promptly early in the morning. When I woke up on that morning, I started my regular morning routine. And in the morning, when I wake up, I really enjoy writing my gratitude. I have a ritual of gratitude, and I find that it sets me up for the day in a much more beautiful way. And I found myself doing my gratitude in a very special way this time. And this time was a gratitude dedicated only to my husband. And as I was writing it, and I was grateful for that day that it was his birthday, I realized that I am so grateful that he came into this world, that on that day he was born, and that his life, his trajectory has led him to me. It's led us to live our lives together, to find each other, and to be where we are today. And I realized in that moment how much I have been taking for granted. Even though I consider myself a very positive person and I consider myself a very grateful person, which I am. But one thing I did realize is that as our love grows, as we grow, my love for him has become so profound. And I remember when we got married, I thought that I couldn't love anybody any more than that. And today, years later, I realize that my love just keeps growing and expanding for him. And He's been there for me through the good times and the bad. He's been there for me in the times that I had no energy, and the times that I had crazy amounts of energy, and the times that I needed some time alone, and the times that I needed him by my side. He's been through it all. And he's seen me for who I am, even though there were moments in my life where I wanted to give up. There were moments in my life where I felt that maybe something was wrong, or some things were not going well, or were not going to come into fruition. He was my number one supporter, and he still is today. And in life, we make choices. We have choices to make. And on that day, after I wrote my gratitude for him, I made a decision to never, ever take him for granted ever, ever again. I have so much love for my husband, and he's not only been there for me, he's been an example for me. Peter has shown me how to set boundaries. He's shown me how to say no. He's shown me to go for what I want. And every single time I was in conflict with my own thoughts, with my own decision making, he would look at me and he asks me, "What do you want?" That's the only question that he asks. He always asks me, "What do you want?" And that question, he's been asking me that question since we were together. Whenever I was not sure about myself, or I was feeling like I was pulled in different directions, he would ask me, "What do you want?" Not what anybody else wants. What do you want? He's helped me realize that I have a lot more value than I ever gave myself. He helped me realize the amazing parts about me that I either hid or dismissed or minimized in my life. And he always saw the best in me, no matter what. I have a great amount of gratitude for my husband, and I don't know all the time if I share that gratitude enough with him. When I do ask him, he tells me yes. But sometimes I feel like my love for him is so big that I could I could show more gratitude to him, more actively, more often, and that's one of the most beautiful things that I think that I am living today, because you see, my husband's love has always been there for me, but there was only so much that I could accept because I didn't love myself enough. And I will be doing a podcast episode on self-love, on creating your lifelong love affair with yourself. But I'm just going to touch base on it right now, is that there's so much love and abundance around us, and we can only take as much as we are conscious of. And today, as I grow, as I become more of who I really am, I am able to receive my husband's love, my husband's devotion, my husband's incredible, incredible personality and energy and generosity and giving, so much more than I ever have before. And my husband has helped me transform my life in an incredible way. I am living a magical life because he is in my life, because we are creating it together. And today I want to encourage you, regardless of where you are in your relationship, regardless of the kind of person that you are with today. Sometimes we are not with the best partner. Sometimes we are with an amazing partner, but things are not going well. No matter where you are today, find that little bit of gratitude. Because if you are able to be grateful for one gesture, for one lesson, for one event, for one moment, you are going to bring more of that into your life. And your day and your relationship will be so much brighter. And a few more things that I want to say about my husband, I want to dedicate to you today, Peter, is your incredible kindness, your incredible support, your incredible dedication and devotion and loyalty to our relationship, for always making me feel safe and heard and listened and seen and respected, for creating a space in our relationship where there's trust, and for allowing me to be who I am on the inside, the way that I am on the good day, or the way that I am when I'm not so energetic. And for believing that the areas where I'm not so great at today, that I will and I am working on them to improve them so that we can improve also our relationship. So thank you for being patient with me and loving me and believing in me. Thank you for all of that. And thank you for being the most amazing husband, amazing friend, amazing lover in this entire world for me. Thank you. So wherever you are today in your relationship, if you can find that one thing that you are grateful for, whether it's a lesson that you've learned by being in a relationship with that one person, whether it's a moment in time, whether it's an event, whether it's just a smile, anything that you can be grateful for will help your relationship move forward. And this is a short podcast. I don't want to make it too long. We will talk about gratitude again in the future. I will be touching upon it and giving you more tools to help you create the lifelong love affair that you truly desire and deserve to have. And for today, I hope that this episode has helped you realize certain things about your relationship that you too can be grateful for, and that you too can grow from. If you like this episode, please leave a comment in the platform of your choice. It will help more people reach and see the podcast and help more people create true love. And if you have any comments or suggestions, let me know. You can send me a DM on any of my social media platforms or email. All of that is linked in the show notes below. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day, and I want you to remember that you can truly create and manifest the lifelong love affair you desire and deserve to have, to your happily ever after.